Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever it is, wherever you are, we welcome you to our video tutorial series of SIMLAB's Stages platform, Desktop Edition. In this video, we will learn about the Synchronize module in Stages. I am in the Synchronize module. This is where we can manipulate the components of Stages. On the top right of the menu bar, there is a radio button to turn on or off the Stages panel of components. In the panel of stages and components, you click the small arrow next to the stage name to expose the components in that stage. The small eye icon next to the other component types turns the view of that component on and off. The small sphere icon on the left of the 360 components allows you to turn on the sweep sphere icons showing each sweep location of that particular scan. You can see as I turn the various components on and off, they are not currently aligned or synchronized, but are in different locations. As we view through the components, they are different sizes in different positions. So right now you're asking, hey, but Steve, how do we manipulate these components? Glad you asked. We have a toolbox for you in the upper left of the screen. The icons of the 5 tools in the toolbox give us a few choices of ways to manipulate these components. The position tool allows you the ability to relocate the component in the scene. Some component types can simply be turned on and dragged on the scene to manage them. They can be aligned by bringing them together on the canvas. The rotation tool allows you to rotate the component on all axes. The scale tool allows you to resize a component. The distance or measuring tool lets you determine the current scale of components and is convenient in resizing the components to be the same size. For example, let's turn off all components except the 2D floor plan. Click on our distance tool. We see that our tool is currently set to imperial measurements and our plan is in metric. Click the hamburger icon in the upper left corner and select Preferences. In our Preferences panel, select Units. Here, you can switch between imperial and metric units. Let's set our units to metric. Now back to our 2D floor plan. We could choose 2 points on the image, then set the distance in our scene that it should be. Now we can bring our 3D geometry over the top and see that it does align with the blueprint image. We can turn on other objects and move them to align as well. If we want the most accurate alignment, you need to choose the multi-point alignment tool at the bottom of the toolbox. The checkbox to the right side of the Stages panel is checked to indicate that a stage has been synchronized and is available for use as a reference object and also visible in the Inspector module. Pro tip, you can awfully simply use the multi-point alignment tool to align some types of components without the need to resize them. The multi-point alignment tool allows you to align or synchronize multiple components. Check out the alignment tool video tutorial that covers the magic of the multi-point alignment tool in greater detail.